Discover the wonder that comes from learning a new language with Babel, the language learning app with addictively fun and simple lessons designed by language experts. Start your new language learning journey today and get up to 55% off at babbel.com/TBTB.
TBTB. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bald and the Beautiful podcast.
And the beautiful.
My name is Melissa Fredericks.
My name is Kevin Allen Fredericks III.
My name is Angel, and Tank's not in the building.
He is not here. He is sick.
Yeah, he not feel good.
He does not feel good. So we are going to be reviewing the Couples Therapy Season 3, Part 2, the last 3 episodes. It ends at episode 18. Subtract 3, whatever that math is. Those are the 3 episodes
16,
we're doing.
17, 18.
There we go.
Boom.
So those are the 3 episodes, which is the end. I enjoyed these last 3 episodes.
You did? Tell me why.
I really did. I
Tell me
think
why.
they did a really great job of bringing all of the stories full circle. And I feel like, which I wanted to talk about, I feel like I understood, I almost want to look these couples up, which I should have did. I just didn't.
See how they're doing.
And see how they're doing, because I feel like they wrapped it up in a way that you can determine the trajectory of these couples. So I want to know if it lines up. Like how the way that I assume it went, how it actually went.
But what's the women? Is it Brock and
Christy? That's my big question.
That's who
mark.
I wanted to know.
Yeah, let's see if they still together.
Let's see if I spelled their name right.
I think hers is with a K.
Okay, I didn't spell it right. Here we go. Brock and Christy, are they together?
Yeah, are they still
Are
together?
you just Googling it?
Brock and
Before you go into it, my answer is no. I would assume no.
I put 100 on it that they ain't together.
I
no
would
more.
too.
She's out here smashing another former Mormon.
Okay, it says
He's crying.
I'm looking. I can't find. I don't see anything.
Nothing?
I don't see anything that's telling me yay or nay.
Go on the TikTok.
The TikTok.
You know they be knowing the things.
Okay, let's see here. I'm in the TikTok. Christy and Brock.
There you go.
Therapy. No, it's just giving little.
Clips.
Yeah, little clips of it. Come on. Let me put still together. Anybody else got the T on?
Anybody know?
Are they still together? I can't. That's not. No, it's all clips.
I don't see nobody saying nothing in the Patreon.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'll find out before the end of the show.
Okay, hold on. Is this them? This is Brock and Christy.
Yeah, we need to find their
They
Instagram.
got a joint talk?
No, this is not the. That's
just people named
that's
Brock
not
and
her.
Christy.
Yeah, that's not them. That's not them.
Dang, y'all couples little.
Okay, well, let's start with them. If someone in the Patreon can search, if you care to know, to help us out, that would be great. But let's give our final thoughts on Brock and Christy. What are your thoughts on their marriage? What are your thoughts on Christy? What are your thoughts on Brock?
Christy, I feel like is unhinged.
Say more.
And I this is I'm not trying to belittle her journey, but it's this like obsessiveness that she feels like the path that she has taken is the right path, and the fact that he's not on it and can't appreciate all the leaps and bounds she's made is insane to me. It's like another form of the religion that they were in, of this is the right way. This is the way you do it. And this, if you don't do it this way, you are basically in hell.
Yeah.
And the fact that she can't see that and all those white woman tears just made me angry every time she
was
cried.
breathing hard.
She looked disheveled every episode, except for when they came back from that trip. She looked very like glowy and together.
when
Her
they
hair
came
was
back from the safari
combed.
and stuff.
Yeah, but after that, she came in that office looking very much exhausted.
Yeah. She looks like a witch. She does. And I know that's terrible to say because she's a human being.
But I mean every word.
Yes, there was something
every word.
There was something very in the traditional sense, not in the like, I know what a witch looks like. I'm talking about if we were looking at a coloring book. She's giving me witchcraft, evil.
Coven.
Yes.
Big COVID energy.
Big COVID
Yes.
energy.
American Horror Story.
She's probably none of those things, but that is the vibe. And it was like, why can't you fall under my spell, Rock? Why?
It was so funny to me. They weren't trying to be funny. I just sounded funny.
Agatha,
That is Agatha all along.
It was Agatha all along.
Yes. She was giving that. Did y'all not get that? Y'all didn't see
No.
y'all didn't see the
I
witchcraft?
didn't see the witch. And I worked with the witch one time when I worked at Bank of America. She was super
Wiccan?
nice too. She was a Wiccan. Yeah.
Ooh.
Her name was.
Don't tell her name. It's okay.
I don't even know if I remember her name.
I don't know this story.
She was tall and thin. She was like, "Yeah, I'm a Wiccan. People call us witches. Yes, I'm part of a coven, but it's not all double doil and trouble. It's more of like a
double
group.
double.
Yeah. Anyway,
I can't even find their Instagram.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they fell off the face of the
maybe
planet.
Bristy.
Because sometimes they,
Croc.
after you do stuff like this that is this vulnerable, I get being
yeah.
like, you
I
know
wouldn't
what?
be on
Let me Homer
Disappear.
Simpson myself out of
Absolutely.
this.
Because I was on there looking
Christy
crazy.
Royce.
That's their last. I was literally
Roy Star
just.
Waco.
First of all, I put
Here
broke.
She is. Okay.
Broken Christy.
I
Yeah.
found her.
Okay.
She has 2,475 followers.
See how many of them are putting brooms in her comments.
They're
Hello?
together.
Shut
They
your
together?
face.
They had a baby.
No.
It looked like they got a baby.
Un bebé?
I need an update.
They got a dog. And then
What's the date on that?
6 days ago.
Shut your face.
That's a
Let
dog
me send me her Instagram.
That's the dog they was fighting over.
I want them to now be on the show because I need to I need to understand how.
Angel got to tell you.
I still got to say what I got to say,
I'll
child.
be like, are you into witchiness? Look at that. You can't tell me she ain't hocus.
What did they say on that?
Alakabocus. What time is it? Showtime, literally.
Oh no, that's too much. That's 3 paragraphs. I'm out. That's 5 paragraphs. I'm out.
And she says,
I'm
when I
sorry
wrote
that
those
happened, or
words 2 years ago, I
congratulations.
thought I was writing them for others, but it turns out I was writing them for me.
Why on God's green earth did she think she was writing them for others?
Wait, what did she say?
Clearly and obviously.
I guess, okay, this is what she put at Showtime. Literally, we're on couples therapy on Showtime. In January 2022, Brock swiped up on an Instagram ad to submit an application for our favorite documentary series. 3 weeks later, we were mic'd up on set and nervous beyond belief. If you've ever wanted a front row seat to Mormon psychoanalysts, now's your chance. It was a bizarre, incredible, and terrifying opportunity to work with Orna alongside other brave couples who we never met. I have a deep, deep love for the world-class filmmakers who worked as our invisible, compassionate witnesses. It was no small thing to trust strangers with our deepest shame, your most desperate yearnings. But if you must, might I suggest they be artists, lovers, believers in you? We are all haunted. Huh? Come on, hold on. Hold on. Let me read the whole thing.
Angel, shut up.
We are all haunted in our own dark rooms with our own creaky floors. There are cobwebs on the chandelier, plastic on the furniture. Pull back the drapes. I want a canyon of sunlight on the floor, bright and sharp, with flecks of wild dust floating in its
Oh,
rays.
that's a spell.
The demons will scurry about,
Oh!
screeching. But let me tell you, nothing's better than an exorcism. That's when she said, when I wrote those words 2 years ago, I thought I was writing them for others.
Big
But it turns out
Wiccan.
I was writing them for me. It's Showtime.
That's big double toilet trouble.
Well, child.
Listen, I wasn't even trying to talk bad about her. I just felt like
The hocus agenda is alive and
The
well.
Hocus agenda is alive and well.
But they together. It looked like they are together.
You know what? Good for them. I'm gonna still give y'all my thoughts, even though now we know they're together.
Yeah.
But Kev, go ahead.
Somebody on Patreon said the blood of Jesus.
Come on, the blood. The blood.
The blood still works. Okay, so he was misunderstanding her, and so was I. His one heart's cry was, I need you to commit to not cheating on me.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I need you to commit to not hurting me.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, what does that mean? Like, no, don't cheat on me. She was like, I can't commit to that.
Yeah.
I like other peens in this vagine. So I was just like, they was just going back and forth. I
Yeah.
need you to commit to not hurting me. I can't commit to that. I need you to commit to not hurting me. And then it clicked what she was saying. She was like, I love you, but I am a human. Like, I'm going to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, even if I don't mean to, so I can't commit to not hurting you. That's like committing to not making a mistake. I love you, but I can't agree to that. And I was
Bullshit.
like,
Yeah, you know what? The thing about her is, finish your whole thought.
No, that was it.
If you guys know I love Esther Perel.
Yeah.
I feel like her whole entire thesis about what fidelity can mean for people is Brock and Christy, like literally. So I felt like I understood, and I say this in a way like, do I wish this on people? Do I want to experience this? No, but I've listened to Esther Perel enough where like as this was going along in the season, I was like, this is like literally what Esther Perel talks about. So when Christy said, Dr. Orna said, what does it cost you to commit? And she was like, it costs me the pain, which I was like, I don't think that's really what you meant. But her words were, it cost me the pain. And I feel like everything that I grew, like everything I gained out of this experience. Which is why I kind of think you have to do that kind of therapy separately. But anyways, that's what she was saying. And Esther Perel often talks about let me go back to Christy. Christy also said that I get excited because I'm like, oh, it's like in a movie. I always have this like visual in a movie where like at the end of the movie where all the pieces start coming together through. That's kind of what this show was for me. Like, I see it in real time. I understand. So it got me excited. So anyway, another thing Christy said was that this was the only time I did something for me. This was the only time, like, in my life, I did this for me. I did this, and I wasn't thinking about other people. It is... Again, that's why I said I think you have to do this type of therapy separate.
She was
because
it's not about you, Brock. It's not about you.
So the thing about it is, exactly, the problem is that not only is that hurtful to hear, not only is that not something he wants to hear, you kind of have to go through that process separately. But again, that is what Esther Perel talks about. Like a lot of times when people go through infidelity or these type of like scenarios, they come out different. Which is why I was like, I don't think y'all gonna make it long term, but who do I know? Because 2 years later they still together. But she's a different person. And when she was talking about I worked so hard to get here that I'm on high alert, I think that's why she comes across as inflexible. I think that's why she comes across as needing to like stake her claim and understand I worked so hard to get here and I can't hear anything you have to say because it's going to impede upon the growth that I made, and I finally made the growth. So like, no. And it's like, yeah, but
it was, the thing is, her growth was at the expense of his pain.
Exactly.
And she don't see that part.
Exactly.
She don't care.
That's
the problem.
And that's why I think
I think she really doesn't see it.
She sees it.
No, she doesn't.
No, I think she does care. I just don't think she knows how to balance the two. Which is why I think she needs to go through single therapy. Because she has to go through the work of like, understanding what this meant for her, how to process it, how to understand it, but then take that and then know how to approach him, because she comes across as inflexible. She comes across as very insensitive, and she just inflex like she doesn't like. I did all of this, so and now learn
cold.
Me.
She doesn't come
and
across
cold
those ways. She is those ways.
Well, yes.
I think she needs to go. It's not single therapy. She needs to go across singledom. She needs to be single.
But the thing is, she was the one holding on to the relationship tighter than he was.
Yes, because she's selfish.
Oh, I totally disagree.
I think she is very selfish, and what I mean by that is that she needed and wanted the relationship to be exactly the way she needed and wanted it. And
what's her name was trying to be like, could you just?
She literally told her that.
Just like understand him for once.
Yes.
You have a lot of contempt in your heart.
Costing me my pain,
yes.
Bitch. Well, then have your pain.
Yes.
Then. Have it. Make love to your pain.
I think she needed help balancing the two.
She needs help. Help. And this is the reason why, is because what he's asking was not, at least what I got from it, wasn't do not make mistakes.
Correct.
What he's asking is, when you have the choice not to hurt me,
can you choose that?
Could you please?
She's like, no.
Right.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm not doing that.
Yes, but understand, she also said, because you already have that.
No, he doesn't. It's not.
So
here.
she said, she said, I love you. You already have that in me. So that was the thing. Again, that's the inflexibility. It's like, what this is important to me. Can you give that to me? I understand what you're saying, because what she's saying is, I'm giving you, when she said, you know everything about me, what she was saying was, at my worst, I showed you everything. Like, all the bad in me, you now, like, I don't have to cover anymore. I don't have to, that's sometimes, again, according to Esther Perel, that's what therapy or infidelity can do, is it propels you to a different place in your relationship where embarrassment, shame, vulnerability, and like the stuff you always wanted but was too afraid to ask. Well, now I went and found it somewhere else, so now we need to talk about it, okay? So, like, this is what kind of caused that. So now have all of this, and it's like you already have that in me, which I understand. But girl, if you hear him saying, but I need this, if you want it to work, girl, you got to get that to him. Yeah,
call the thing a thing. It was a thing.
Yes.
Don't say you have it in me. Then call it what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It is. Because we're not going to get lost in interpretation.
Exactly.
Like, that's not what I meant when I said I loved you. It meant that I will have sex when I want, with who I want, because I love myself so much that I love you.
Yes.
No, bitch, I said, don't hurt me.
Yes.
That's it.
And that's where I think she needs to learn. You got to learn to balance the two and be more like, be willing to come out of yourself to hear his side, and she wasn't doing that
because she said it cost her too much for her to come out of herself. She'd have to let go of the pain that she now wears as a badge.
Yes,
and she's like, no, I know it's an ad time.
Oh.
We can do it.
Is about to hear it.
Yes,
about this Rocket Money. Yes, listen, I don't even know why I'm doing this ad, because Melissa's life has changed. It's been changed more than Christy's life, okay? Melissa's life, she's like, the pain it caused me.
Now, that was the pain.
To see the subscriptions that we had, okay? We literally just had a conversation about this, and Rocket Money truly can change your life, because you think, unless you're someone who's really like, I don't want to say neurotic, but very like clean and almost like extreme attention to what you spend on a daily basis. This is the thing. We don't operate in cash a lot of times. So money is leaving our account without us having to watch it leave our account. So you have given companies permission to go up in your account.
Come up in there and just take stuff.
And they don't alert you. They don't be like, hey, girl, I'm about to go get this. They just be like,
yes.
If you don't see me, I don't see you. And when you actually sign up for Rocket Money, you'll find out how many companies you've actually done that with. And it's not just the companies that you done did the like $1.99 and $2.99. Those do add up. But you didn't forgot about some random thing you signed up for so that you could get access to something you only needed for a week.
Yes.
You only needed it for a week and you forgot all about it. Well, Rocket Money is like, enough is enough. We want to save you money. We want to be able to help you live a better life and know where your money is going.
Let me give you this testimonial why these folks is worth their weight in gold. Let me give the testimonial. We have a gym membership. You know, to cancel a gym membership, they want your firstborn child.
Yes, they do.
Okay. I went into the app. I said, hey, Rocket Money.
Yeah.
I don't want to sign up for this gym no more. And I also don't want to go to the gym to tell them with a notarized letter and a copy of my hair and my blood type.
Sample of blood.
Yeah, sample of blood. Like, I don't have all the time for all of that. So can y'all do it? They did it.
Yes.
In like 48 hours.
I ain't been to that gym since. I just ain't been.
I said.
Let's just say I've been in a while.
For a long time. I said, this alone is worth it.
Yeah.
Because canceling gym memberships is not easy. You put in most of the information they pull from your account anyway, but you fill in the little blanks and you say, yeah, go tell them I don't want it no more. Rocket Money came back and said, girl, that's done. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I said, well, bless God.
You said that, who you love me.
Oh my God. I was so happy. I spent my entire weekend telling them to cancel these folks.
I don't want you to put your personal business out there, but they say on Rocket Money that the average person saves up to $720 a year.
Correct.
She said the average person. Now, we are extraordinary. So
we like to overachieve.
I'm telling y'all.
Year?
A year? Yes, he said a year. He said, wait.
Let's just say Rocket Money came and blessed us in a more financial way.
Okay, listen.
And listen, cut that stuff off.
Cut it off.
Yeah, they don't need your money. They can find people who are actually, they need the people that are actually using their service. If you're not using the service of these apps, these other companies, cut them off, get your money back, okay? Over 80% of people have subscriptions that they forget about, and chances are you are one of them, like that Stars app, just to watch one show. I haven't watched Stars in forever. Or that free gaming trial you never actually use. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you and for any you don't want to pay for anymore. Just hit cancel and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. It's that easy. Rocket Money has helped you, also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks off. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money in saving an average person up to $720 a year. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/bald.
Bald!
That's rocketmoney.com/bald.
Bald!
Rocketmoney.com/bald.
Bald.
Use
Someone
it to cut off
said
stuff
this
you don't
comment, and I agree. Allison Meadows said, when you wear your pain as a badge, you don't know who you are without it.
Yeah,
that's
her.
I 100% think that's her. I 100% agree. I really do think I wish Esther Perel could watch this and be like, girl, let me help you. Just after you finish with Orna, come see me, and I'm going to help you work it through, because, and it's truly the reason I was like, you guys aren't going to make it. I felt like they were on such opposite ends, and they were so like stronghold in their point of view that it was like all or nothing.
And the thing is, the unfortunate thing for her, and this is the part I see, her freedom is
his pain.
Not only his pain, it is editing software we use. You can mark something and you want to go back to that point. Her freedom is marked with that affair.
Yes. Yeah.
So she associates the freedom from the church and the guilt and shame of that, and even the essay that happened to her, with the cheating. Mm-hmm. So she stands 10 toes down in it and doesn't apologize and doesn't regret it at all.
She's happy
and
about
does seem like she will do it again, because she's not willing to commit to him, wasn't willing to commit to him.
I don't think she would do it again.
She wasn't saying, I'm never going to do that again.
I think
she was like, then just be open. She was like, I don't want that.
I think what she will do again, this is what I think she will definitely do again. If she feels like something will serve her benefit, she will do that without any remorse to how it might affect him.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether that's an affair, regardless if that's her moving to Ghana and just being like, this is where my spirit is calling me. Yes, be right there with Sanaa. I do think there's that part of her that in this journey that she's on. This is the thing that makes it sad. He is so remorseful for hurting her.
Man.
He's like, I can't believe I caused you that much pain. And she is like, thank me for my affair.
Yes. and she said that.
I know.
She literally was like, she literally was like, I freed you. You're welcome.
Literally, I felt so bad for him. He was like, I have no power. Mm-hmm. Whatever she says is. It is. And I'd be like, listen.
That's the part that I do think comes across if she doesn't learn to balance that, then it does come across as selfish.
You can't see that. Y'all telling me y'all don't see that. You don't see
Agatha.
I think that's why. She comes across. She's not very. It's like I get her, but I only get her because I watched a lot of Esther Perel. But she comes across as like unlikable and just not my favorite person, because I'm like, I want to get it, but like, you don't do a good job.
She's not helping her case.
No,
she's not. That baby ain't helping her case.
But and let me tell you what I know she ain't gonna do. Go back to how she used to think and how she used to be.
And I don't think
that person is dead.
Yeah.
But she's holding on to that so tightly. I don't know.
I've been thinking that freedom and experience be more important than her relationship.
That's what I think too.
Oh, yeah. Well, absolutely. And what it really is, I think because of how she views the church now, I feel like she feels like she has to intentionally fight against anything that resembles.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, it's almost like it's that throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Absolutely.
And cheat on the baby's dad.
Yes.
Why you throw the baby out?
Yes. It's like, and so even when he was trying to have the conversation with her about, you know, her view of her parents and how they chose the church over, and he's like, okay, you're trying to demonize everything as if everybody was out to just make you be in a terrible place. So
only her, not the rest of the people in the church, not Brock, because Brock has his own, because Brock is a man. For if not for only that reason, he's going to have a different view of the church because of how it elevates men. The church, mostly the church in general, but especially that church. Yeah. The men are at the top. That's so true. He's not going to have the same experience. Even if he were another woman. What?
I didn't wear deodorant for sure.
It's okay. It's okay.
Don't do that. I'm sweating.
Go ahead and sweat, Liz. You in a safe place.
Oh,
Lord. But it's like unfortunate. It's like when white folk find out that granddaddy's racist. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I know he's racist. He's absolutely racist. He's still my granddaddy.
Yes. Yes.
And she's like, stab him, kill him, slit his throat, and burn him.
Yes.
That is, I'm telling you.
Low key, that's what people, a lot
and
of
if it doesn't look like this, it's not good enough.
Right.
1,000%. And you don't love me also.
Correct.
And I'll cheat on you again.
Yes.
What was I going to say?
Sorry.
No. Oh, people often have a difficulty with that, like, you didn't have my experience, and therefore you don't, like, it's hard for a person who, like, I'm talking about Brock now. Mm-hmm. It's hard for a person who didn't experience what you experienced to have empathy for you in the way you need it. Mm-hmm, because a lot of times people can only empathize with something that has happened to them close to verbatim. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where she's just like, you don't care at all because I went over there, did all this, and they assaulted me, and you was just like, in my personal time. So all in all, I try not to say I don't like women, and I try not to be patriarchy boy, but her patriarchy came back to me.
She said, girl, if you don't hush, I just feel
also, let me just say this, and listen, this is just, as a black man, white women tears, they don't affect me. There was a clip that went viral of this girl in New York. They was trying to get them like little city bikes.
Hop!
Yeah.
Hop!
Oh, I missed it.
She was yelling.
This black kid had it already, and she wanted it. And another white dude came to her. Yeah, he already paid for it. You know how it works in New York. Already paid for it and did that. White dude came and was like, just reset. And the kid was like, no, I had it first. So she fake cried. And then the dude was like, other black kid was like, you are not crying. And she was like, you're right.
And she was like, you're going to hurt my unborn child.
She literally pulled out every white trick. So when she was crying, and she was also breathing too much for me. She just.
And I don't think her tears were sadness. It was frustration.
She was angry.
It was frustration that Brock wasn't getting her.
Yes.
I didn't see nary a tear. I saw her. She tried.
I want them. Send them so I can DM them.
They need to be over.
I need to understand how y'all get here. How y'all still together?
I don't know. And Brock is. I really be like, what? I want to know what you love in her. That's what I want to know, because what she's showing seems very unlovable. I don't know how much I could listen to someone basically say to my face that the pain you caused me meant so much beauty to them.
Can you imagine if Sean, I don't know who's going next, but Sean also cheated on his wife, and you could tell he feels terrible about it. He also didn't want to talk about it because he's so embarrassed. But can you imagine he was like, yes, when I went down to Colombia and gave that woman at 40 and got jacked off or whatever, I felt free and strong, and I don't feel bad about it. The black girl would have been like, well, then we over with. Like, you didn't come up here and tell me that you found your freedom and your strength. I didn't know how strong I was before this, and I beat the church one-on-one with that man's penis. What?
Esther Perel will also argue that women go through the experience more so that looks like Christy, and men who cheat looks more like Sean.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I think about my son.
Meaning it's just for sex.
My son accidentally kicked a soccer ball into Melanie's face.
Did he?
You know that.
Oh.
You dumb.
We told the story, but we didn't say which kid it was.
We didn't say no names.
Kids.
Oh, it was my child. And I knew his soul was crushed by the
Broken.
pain that he knew he caused her. And I knew he wanted to bury himself in y'all's backyard at that time. And y'all, we just
it's
hold
turf.
service.
Just hold the service right there.
Just hold the service for him right
I
then,
wanna
right?
see you.
Because the thought that he caused someone else that much pain just was devastating.
Mm-hmm.
So you have this on one end of the spectrum. And I knew, that's why I was like, let me give my son time, because I know just even a little bit of he's going to crumble, which he did. As soon as I said, come on there. I was like, it's okay. Go ahead and cry. So to have that on one end,
baby.
and to have someone almost revel in the fact
Right.
that for me as a person, I would not be able to marry the thought of, I'm going to be able to be with you and love you, and you not have any type of sorrow. Even if you're like, I am proud of myself for doing something for myself, the two things can exist at the same time. But I'm also sorry it came at your expense.
Yes.
That's all he was
And
trying
she
to say.
never said
do
that.
it.
And he couldn't even cheat back with freedom. He was like, I can't hurt you.
Which is
like
why
that.
I wonder the dynamics of their relationship today, because he did almost seem like, I want to get back at her, but my morals won't let
That
me.
is 100%.
Yeah.
I
He was
want
like,
to.
I can't hurt. I can't willingly, no matter what it made me feel like, I cannot. I know it will hurt her.
Yes.
And it prevents me
Yes.
from doing it. And I was like,
I'm petty. I would have went right back to that church.
Listen, I've joined it right back.
you should have had sex with that man.
That's what he shoulda did.
When before we had watched the whole thing, I was like, did he sleep with the man?
That's what he should have did.
That's how you get back. We sleep with a man in the church. now we done raised the stakes.
I don't think that well, my initial thought was that I didn't think that they was going to make it this long. Good for them.
I'm surprised that.
Good for them.
That is really surprising to me. But the one thing that was beautiful about this was she Orna? Orna was saying, and I found it really like inspiring how with everything against them, they still kept coming back towards each other. And I was like, that is beautiful.
They look like they repelled each other. On that couch, they was from here to the wall.
Like
really
North
got
and
the
North
dog.
Pole.
Yes.
We did not get close.
6 days ago. Was
Yeah,
at the
they
dog.
I mean, well, hopefully they work through whatever it is, because it takes a special person, I think, to love her. And if he's that special one, then
Warlock.
come on.
Warlocks, they be attracted to them.
If you like it, I love it. Because I wanted Brock to leave. I'm not going to lie to you.
Listen,
So did I.
As much as I get it,
Still here.
You gonna get somebody who
I
would be
thought he
like-
should leave.
oh yeah, I won't. No, I won't. I can commit
Yeah,
to
I
not cheating on you.
I
and
thought
hurting
he
you.
should leave.
Yes, I commit to
She was
that.
like, I cannot give you that.
Right.
What? Then let's be open. That's not what I'm saying. I want to be able to actually cheat. If we're open, I can't hurt you.
That's exactly what
That's what it felt like.
No, I need to break the boundary. You keep taking it off. I want to cheat on you.
Yes.
I like it.
I like it.
Other
I feel
penises are hot.
powerful.
Do penises feel hot to y'all?
Hello?
When that meat gets hard, it be feeling hot to me. So I'd be wondering if it feels hot. I know, but I wonder if you can feel the warmth.
Who's the next ad?
Well, when it comes to saving money as a small business owner, every little bit helps. ShipStation gives you access to discounts of up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates. And you can manage every order from one simple to-use dashboard. When you lower your shipping costs and make returns easy, your customers stay happy while you save money. And I'm over here trying to save money. You know, listen, Mama likes it's a small business. So is Marcus's beard and body butter. Okay, and we don't have the luxury of just wasting money. We ain't had no like company party. We don't have that type of money. So we need to be able to save money in the best place, because we're not going to get cheaper on the quality of the things that we are offering our customers, right? Marcus uses premium ingredients. I'm making sure the things that I put out to my customers are made with the highest quality. So we're not going to cut costs there. So where can we cut costs? When it comes to fulfillment. By getting these discounts through ShipStation, we're able to save and get the type of shipping discounts of a Fortune 500 company, right? Also, because they streamline the fulfillment process, we're able to save time, which also, y'all know, equals money. And we're able to do that because of ShipStation. So get 84% off USPS and UPS rates. If that's not enough, use our promo code to try ShipStation free for 2 months. And it's so easy to use. I'm telling you, whatever platform you are on, it can bring them all to one single dashboard. So if you're selling on Etsy, if you're selling on Amazon, or if you have a storefront, pull them all to this simple dashboard and you won't miss not another order. You understand? Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce businesses with ShipStation, and 98% of those companies stick with ShipStation for a year, become customers for life. ShipStation effortlessly integrates everywhere you sell online and manage every order from one single dashboard, automate routine shipping, print labels, and shipping labels, that is, and easily compare rates and delivery times to optimize every shipment and automate delivery notifications. Worry less about the bottom line when you save money with ShipStation. Go to ShipStation.com and use code TBTB today and sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, code TBTB.
TBTB. All right, we're off then.
Looks like penises are room temp. They feel hot internally, but to the receiver, they're room temp.
Thanks so much for that information.
Thank you guys, Patreon, because Melissa and Angel were not giving me no idea.
Let's move. I did too.
If you are cold, does the penis feel hot?
When am I cold?
I do. Sometimes I do.
Marcus, since he talk about the hot box, he loves it when I'm sick. He's like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. What you got, the flu? Come on over here with that. Give me that flu-chi. Give me that flu-chi.
Come on over with the flu.
That's hilarious.
Give me that flu-chi right now. That flussy.
That flussy.
Yeah, give me that flussy.
We don't care about nothing.
No.
You broke your leg. The other one is good? All right, just lean on that one. Go on the side. It helps.
Stupid.
Go on the side. It helps.
Yeah, he feel about 40. Ooh, this feel like 102.
And that coochie feel like the back of Drogon's throat. What's the next couple?
Let's go to the one you just talked about, Sean and Erica.
Now, okay, so Melissa, I want to say this.
Say it, Kev.
Melissa and I watched this together, and then she didn't sleep that night, so she watched like almost the whole season. I only watched the first 3 episodes. I thought Sean was the worst offender of the entire group. That's before.
It definitely ended up being Christy.
Christy,
she was like, I'm the villain.
She took the crown. Sean was running the 400. He won to about 300. She kicked about 250, and she beat the rest of the couples by a country mile.
Yeah.
Sean had the greatest character arc of the entire couple. He starts off as like, I cheated on my wife. It was so ludicrous. I couldn't believe he said it.
Yeah.
My wife said, he said, I miss my wife. She said, oh, to go ahead and take care of that. Or take care of yourself or that.
Something like that.
Which almost anybody
I thought you would have
assumed.
been took care of that.
That's what she said.
Would have took care of that. Almost any man would assume beat your meat, right? You miss me, beat your meat, and I'll see you soon. He was like, oh, thank you, God. Colombian women, I have $40. Give me coochie, I give you money. And then he was literally, genuinely surprised that she felt like he cheated on her.
He was like, I was never in the same state.
So it doesn't count.
Out of the country. I was like, what do you think you're in a different universe?
International coochie don't even
It don't
count.
count.
Are you Loki? You did not go to another metaverse. What are you talking about?
That's how he was talking.
Yes.
You was in the still earth. Same earth. So by the end, you had connected to and also the other thing he was
she worked hard though.
She did.
Oh,
she
God.
It was kind of really interesting how the therapist's approach to him and feelings about him changed their relationship. I thought that was super interesting. But on top of the cheating thing, he was like, his wife works, he stays at home, and he's like, I mean, all you do is go to work. And I mean, somebody got to spend time.
Melissa.
Melissa
saw the back inside of her head, the way she rolled her eyes.
Your lashes still stayed on. It's like an earthquake. But he was like trying to make her feel bad. So by the end, you find out that his mom essentially worked herself into an early grave, and his love for his wife meant he did not want her to do that. Mm-hmm. And he actually felt bad for cheating on his wife, much like Agatha or
Christy.
Agatha Christie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, her name is actually Christy. Yeah. Oh, Agatha all along. Agatha, what's the girl?
Christy
Did not feel bad. His remorse was like a repeating beat yourself up cycle, and that's why he didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
At first, he just seemed like, okay, I cheated on you and made you mad. Like, you keep bringing it up. But it was actually I believe the peer group was like, I think the cool looking dude with the beard, he was cool.
Yeah.
His little beard.
It is French.
Yeah, he had that little accent. Maybe I do believe that he has feelings of pain.
I know, he did say
feels
that.
the pain
Yeah.
somewhere in his body. And I was like, oh, snap. Like, he done beat himself so much, because if I was Erica, 1,000%, why you cheat on me? And how'd it feel? And why'd you do that?
We're reliving it. It is like BET playing Baby Boy. It's coming on every Friday. Get ready, Tyrese is coming down. Who was the bitch?
I mean, she ran it. It seemed like at least 3 or 4 times. And she said it. She was like, if things are going too good with us, she like, so why'd you cheat? And he's like, oh my God. And then he was like, I do feel like, of course, it's my turn, or I've earned this.
Yeah.
Right? And he had literally no remorse, self-awareness at the beginning. She's like, oh, she's just mad. Towards the end, he's like, I have earned this way she feels about me, and I will work until she's no longer like that. And I was like, dang, because Melissa had told me, she was like, Kev, he changes towards the end. And I was just like, there's just no way. And I know you just watched the episode. I don't believe you. But he did.
He did have a major transformation. I don't know that I believe it all, but he did have
I was about to say, I don't believe it.
I don't
believe it. I don't.
Y'all don't support black men.
You know what it is? And this is not, listen, I done already called one woman looking like a witch, but I didn't mean it in a negative way. It just seems what the reality is. And with Sean.
She's a bit descriptive.
Yes,
like,
yes.
you see witches and stuff, she could be one.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You look like what they showed me. And with Sean, it felt like, I'm going to give this woman what she wants. That's what it felt like. I'm going to give Orna what she wants.
You think so?
Absolutely. I think he saw Orna's frustration, and Orna is like,
ignoring him.
Well, no. When Orna was like, I cannot help you two.
Yeah, she quit. I ain't never seen a therapist do that. She was like, I'm
surprised
done.
she brought him back. I mean, he did have a major transformation. He did seem more susceptible and open and like, using his feelings, which I was actually really impressed, because he did come a long way. I don't know if it's going to be sustained.
I didn't think, I thought a lot of it, there were only a couple of moments where it seemed genuine, but it did feel to me like, because he obviously he didn't want to go to those places that she was asking him to go to. And I think he was like, all right, I'm going to give it to you. But not in a way that it was like, oh, I now have revelations of what this is and what that is, and da-da-da-da-da. I think it was more so, I can't keep combating you because you're just going to quit.
Yeah.
So I have to come towards you, but I don't think it was in an authentic way. But I could be fully wrong. I really could be.
I also don't know that he has a full, more plainly, I think he just be lying.
I want to say this. You just.
I do.
I was going to say.
Do.
You are cold. Mm-hmm. In The Sopranos, Tony Soprano is a mob boss, psychopath, serial killer.
Okay.
He goes to therapy because he's having panic attacks and all this stuff.
Very performative.
What?
The word she said.
Performative. Mm-hmm. So by the end of the season, the girl also, the therapist in the show has a peer group, and the guy's like, "Do you know? Like, have you seen the study on psychopaths? Mm-hmm. They cannot be helped by therapy. All they do is learn better how to manipulate people, and they never are going to change or do anything different. All they learn is what you teach them and how to give back to you what you need to hear, so they can manipulate you and manipulate others around them." And the therapist is like, "Oh my God, he's been doing that to me for 7 seasons or years, whatever." And that's what Sean, that's what y'all are saying Sean does. Because he's like, my locations are on, like, I don't even have time to cheat on you, and I haven't been out of the country since. So
because I'm gonna be honest, and I don't remember, but I don't know if Sean per se thought there was something he needed help with going into therapy.
No, I don't think so.
So
they found that little child. All that stuff was in little Sean.
But see, he feels like he has coped with
all of that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, He is
Oh,
okay
yeah.
with how he moves throughout life.
That's what she kept calling him out on. He was like, I'm good with it. And she was like, I don't think that's true.
And he said, and that's why what I was going to say is either his perception of reality is off or he's just plain and simply lying. When he's like, I speak clearly, I communicate well.
That's what he
said. And she was
said.
like, that's simply not true.
Yeah.
Right.
And therapists never be that direct.
That is an untruth.
And this is the only reason why I'm like, this is cap. I would be.
Okay, 42.
Come on now.
This is Cap, youngins.
Cap. Hey. A big old baseball cap. No, because I would be the same way if I didn't want to be in therapy.
As him? As Sean?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you exactly
what you want.
But I don't want to do the thing that you're telling me we have to do because this is the method. I'm gonna give you what you want, but there will be nothing,
no change,
authentic that you're getting from me of a change.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all believe? I mean, this is purely speculation. Do you believe at home he is different?
Well, and that's what I would want to know. The wife, what was her name? Erica. When he was talking about some stuff, she seemed confused.
She really did.
As if it was the first time she was hearing lot of the stuff. Like, I don't know how long they've been married, but I would presume I would know like about your childhood and stuff.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff she was saying, like when she was like, are you talking about your mama? You talking about us?
Right.
I'm confused. Like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
just like that
for
too.
real, because it's like,
he set it up exactly like that relationship.
And that's why I'm like, are you just lying? Or are you like have a wrong perception of reality? I can't tell the difference, which is making me not believe much about you.
Like he's trying to make an ass out of Orna. Okay, you want to pull parallels? My mama worked till she died. Ooh, young Sean. Is it? He's hurting.
He's hurt.
He is hurting. Yeah, I really did not see nor feel like there was an honest, like, for real change. I do, yes. Did he come in there saying different things? But I think it's because they hit they hit a wall. Orna was like, I'm not going to keep doing this.
I am done with this.
Yeah.
Do you think she should have quit them?
Yes. That's not. I don't think that method was useful to him.
I do agree with that point she made that each therapist's style and approach is different. You got to find the right approach for you.
Me and Orna would not get along.
Really?
Take me back one more time, Orna, and I'm gonna take you back.
Though.
Yeah. I'm gonna take you back. Dude, stop.
My personal therapist is an Orna. The couples therapy is a present. She might go back if it's necessary, but she is more concerned with the present. And
my therapist.
I be getting my personal therapist. I be getting super annoyed sometimes. I'd be like, even if it is true, I am 40 now.
Yeah. The other thing about one of the effective things she did that I do think might work for him if he's able to like sustain. The thing about it is you could do real good in therapy and then you get in the real world and all the techniques and interventions they gave you be out the window.
True.
But when she was focused on like, tell me how you feel. You realize when you have feelings, they're very effective and helpful. Dang, we're going through this quick. When he was talking about the son and she was like, tell him like, I really like that could mean a lot to him. And then when he said something, I can't remember, he said something to Erica and she was like, do you see how that's helpful? So I feel like if he could,
it was the way he felt, how he felt when she brought it up.
I told y'all,
she
my
had never
therapist had to give me an emotions wheel. And
we love a good emotions wheel.
All of the time.
Angel sad.
You think, yes. I literally.
You be like that?
I be like,
I have it too.
Hold on. Let me figure out how I feel. No, literally. And I'll be like, and I will point to, I'll be like, I feel this, I feel this, I feel this, and I feel this. And that way I can, me and Marcus connect really fast. Because before, you just going to get that top hard angle.
Yes. And that's what was happening. Once he identified his feelings, you could actually see in the episodes them getting closer and closer together.
I don't believe it keep coming closer together.
No, that's the one thing that I felt like
I agree.
She gave him that tool that was actually useful to him.
And you can see them going toward each other.
Got it.
Like emotionally. Yeah. I actually, what you just said, I actually firmly believe that once you go the step below your initial reaction, which usually is either anger. I don't normally get angry. I get an attitude. That's usually like my first.
You think so?
Don't do that. That's usually my first. That's usually my first reaction is like, well, now I just have an attitude all day, so that's what it's going to be. Once I can get beyond that and identify a feeling, there is an opportunity to connect. Otherwise, you're just met with, how do I penetrate the attitude? I don't have those answers either.
Right.
So you can leave me alone.
You know what's so interesting about the ad?
Okay, so last night I fixed my family. Even though I had a long day, I was able to fix this meal in like 20 minutes. It was this black bean mash taco dish. It had cabbage, like a cabbage slaw that I made for it. Had a little bit of cheese. It also had this like spicy sour cream. It was really, really good. The boys love it. So I ate 3 tacos. Amar even ate some taco. He don't be eating at all. And I was able to do this with HelloFresh. Y'all know we love HelloFresh in the Tanksley household because we get farm fresh produce right to our door, pre-portioned, so there's less food waste, which we be on. We're a family of 6, so the type of food waste that we can like accumulate in a day can be astronomical, but I no longer have to worry about that when it comes to meals. And actually, something that ain't even a talking point in this is that HelloFresh, when you cook it, it's easier to clean up because you got the little bag that has all your ingredients in it. What I do is I empty the bag out on the counter, and then as I'm using the ingredients and I'm getting done with the packaging, I put it in the paper bag. So when I'm done, all of my trash is in that bag, and then I throw that in the trash, and voila, it's all cleaned up.
That is nice.
It's lovely. So HelloFresh does more than just delicious meals or delicious dinners. Not only can you take your pick from 40 weekly recipes, but you can choose from over 100 items to round out your order, from snacks and easy lunches to desserts and pantry necessities. Everything arrives in one box and on a delivery day that you choose. Ours is Sunday. When the spring sunshine is calling your name, don't call for takeout. Get HelloFresh instead. Their quick and easy meals make feeding the family in a cinch so easy without the high price tag. And their new fast and fresh options are ready in just 15 minutes or less. Truly, the cost, we've talked about saving money many times in this podcast. This is the one where I'm telling you want to save money, is this food. Get that HelloFresh so that your meals are already planned. You know you're going to cook the meals, and you're not wasting the food. You're not wasting the money. You're not wasting your time. So go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB16.
TBTB16.
Use code TBTB16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB16.
TBTB16.
Use code TBTB16.
TBTB16.
For 16 free meals plus free shipping. It's HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
All right. Are we done on them? Sean and Erica, you had something to say.
I lost it.
You lost it?
Yeah.
I don't know where they got to other than that one little tool. I don't know what progress they made.
I think that, well, and that's why I'm saying, like, you know, what you could do with therapy and what you do in the real world don't always correlate.
Yeah.
But I think if he is able to continue living in a world of his feelings, I think they can make progress. Because he talks in like very vague circles.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they're circles because it don't be going nowhere. It's like when he said, you know, I learned a long time ago, it's not about me. And she was like,
oh my gosh.
What do you mean by that?
Well, that's why him and Christy sometimes be twins to me, because it's just like, I
What?
don't care about my pain. It cost me my pain.
Man.
Sounds like it sounds just as crappy as I learned a long time ago. It ain't about me.
And
that also
it be
came out of
so,
nowhere with no
it be
reference.
his stuff be out of nowhere. You're like,
What are you talking about? We was not even
I
saying that.
asked you if the sky was blue, and you said I learned a long time ago it wasn't about me.
Literally.
And so she was like, "Is that a deflection?"
Literally.
I'm so confused. Like, what? How does that relate to this conversation? I don't know what you're talking about.
Dr.
I'm so
Orna
confused.
did not like that man, and she was struggling
Who?
to work with
Dr. Orna.
Oh,
She
Dr.
did
Oh,
not
no,
like.
she didn't.
He rubbed her the wrong way. She was just like, I cannot stand him. So she was struggling. She was like, no, what is this?
Her face be cracking me up.
She'd be looking at him like,
Right.
That's literally how she be. I'm sorry, what was that? What was the meaning of that?
"What's happening?"
I'm still trying to figure out why. I want to know why Erica stayed. I wish we could have found that out.
He's a good father.
He's
From
a
the little cuts.
good father.
He seems to be a good father. Apparently, there's a lot of good fathers who are not good partners.
Right, but I still don't understand why she stayed.
I don't know why she stayed either. They were the other couple that I would predict wouldn't make it unless he's able to do
Palestine relationship.
No, we know they didn't make it.
Well, we know they did.
Oh,
I just wish they would have uncovered that of. So what made you? She said he's cheated numerous times.
Correct. It wasn't just the one.
Oh, I missed that.
And he's unemployed.
She said numerous times he's cheated. So I really wish we could have dug deeper into that of. So what makes you want to stay?
And identified in a way of like, if I could just concentrate on all the good he's done and ignore the cheating, then we could. Girl, bye.
Every clip he be at the little playground with that baby.
Where else he gonna be?
True.
And why is he out of town if he's unemployed?
He got to get the coochie over state lines. He told you in the beginning.
I don't.
It ain't cheating a zip code.
I don't understand, and I wish Dr. Orner would have been like, so tell me how you all reconcile that. What made you get over that hurt or pain?
Ain't no answer there.
I don't know. I definitely. Ooh, there's a potato bug.
Potato bug.
Oh, I see it.
I definitely wanted to know the answer to that, but that I'm not saying that they should or will get a divorce. I just needed to know that, and I was like, "Girl, why are you here?"
Well, do you have one more or two?
We can go through these quick because we're almost done. All right, let's do Natasha and Josh.
Oh, that's the other group.
He's amazing.
Isn't he amazing?
I think he's a liar.
Shut up.
I love him. He's my favorite.
The revelations he would have in real time.
Oh my God.
His behavior.
Oh,
I said
Because he was being a little jerk to her a little bit when she was trying to do her stuff, and he was like, did end in sex. And then Orna was like, dawg, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Progress. He was like, the way that I did that, I apologize for that. I now see how me doing that minimized the approach that she also did and how I input my own excoaxial cables.
Yes.
And it was as I was getting verbatim. That's not the word. Instantaneous.
Yes.
It was almost an instant catch himself adjustment. And Orna wouldn't even have to like prime him for it. He would like catch himself. The most emotionally intelligent man on the show.
I would say of all of the people on the show, men and women.
Girl.
Oh, I forgot about her. She was great.
I feel like he passed her though.
Actually, I think I would.
So? Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Because you can tell whatever therapy he was in before Orna, whatever. What do they call those? What does my therapist calls it? It's so what he did. There is something that is where typically a therapist would lead you through that, right?
Yeah.
Of the realization, helping you figure it out until you have the capability of doing it on your own.
Yeah.
All he needed was like the prompt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then he was like, got it. Bop, bop, bop. I don't know. I feel like what's her face?
Nadine. I mean, no, I think she's the other one. Anyway, we know what you're talking about.
I think Christina, while she is very in tune with her feelings and how they affect and all that stuff, I don't know if she's that mature as he is to like really like, zoom in on this is exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's just amazing. I just loved him.
I did
loved
too.
every
I did
second
too.
of him.
That when you have so much of Natasha's work is so internal.
Exercise. Sorry, that was the word I couldn't find before. Go ahead.
Much of her work is internal before he's able to like see the benefit of that.
Yeah.
So it requires a lot of patience. And the fact, like, I didn't think he wasn't like justified in having the attitude that he came in with, but I appreciated him correcting it also.
Yeah.
Like, you can be upset, have an attitude, whatever, and be like, I have the reasons to be. And like, I'm just going to stand 10 toes down that, like, but also. And he was like, even though like, I kind of do have a reason because nothing's happening the way that I would like to see it. The reality is she is doing the work and I appreciate the work because ultimately it's going to benefit me too. Mm-hmm. It was just.
And it wasn't even the ultimately is going to benefit me too because I love you and it's benefiting
absolutely.
you.
Well,
I'm happy.
Yes.
That was
in the end, it does benefit him. However, even his words weren't exactly what I said. It's more of in line with what you said. But that internal work gets him to where he wants to be, which is that intimacy.
Yes.
That's what I was like. That's what Christy ain't got in her. She's like, if your
work
don't look like the work I
did,
your work ain't shit.
Yes. He was my favorite.
He was the best.
And
Yeah, he was really good.
vulnerable. So we had sex before we came.
Oh
in.
my God.
I can still smell her on me.
Yes.
And even though
He was the best.
he was like, even if the mechanics weren't exactly
Right.
the way, I was like, okay, get vulnerable.
Yes.
And he didn't have no problem. He was talking about his kids
You could take
and his
all
mama
right.
and his daddy.
Yes.
And he started crying. And then when he said, I just felt ego leave my body. Do you know
Right.
how hard it is to let go of your ego?
Yes.
And be that big of a man.
Eh,
Who
Big
gonna come
ego.
knock it off of you?
Got a big ego.
If you don't take it off, can't nobody knock it
No.
off of you when you're that
Sure
big.
can't.
No,
And the other thing I like about their relationship, she was trying.
she
It
was.
was also very hard for her. She was just like, I don't even know what's wrong. I thought about it. I don't know what's
A
wrong.
lot of what she said in those last 3 episodes, I said, oh, girl, we the same. Because you be like, I promise I'm trying. I don't know what to do. It don't look like how even I want. And I got this man. I do love him, but I don't know what to do. And he was like, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right.
That's when they said you take the all rights.
Man,
You
I
take the all
said,
right.
this is
Sometimes it's just
beautiful.
all right. You got to take that all right.
That was
Still
beautiful.
Don't understand why they didn't bring up her just having a baby. That still blows my
Yeah,
mind.
that's
Oh,
a-
yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah. That was
very,
interesting.
Obvious.
Because she always stuck back in childhood. Or
Right.
not, right here. Her uterus is still not shrunk to the size it's supposed to be. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
You
They were
over
not
here
married,
in the
right?
past. No.
No.
You over here so far in the past. Just go back a couple of months.
Yeah, less past.
Let's
That baby
pass.
is 3 months.
Oh, I found Sean on TikTok, by the way, on accident the other day.
Did you? What
Sean
are you
from the
talking
show?
about?
Being
he doing?
unlikable.
TikTok dances? No.
He was being unlikable.
Really?
Y'all keep calling me a narcissist. I am not.
Well,
Okay.
He feels like he needs to respond to them.
Okay.
Listen.
I didn't even look deep because I was like, it's going to piss me off. All right, let's move on to Nadine and Christine.
Oh, I'm so glad they are together.
Yeah, I'm happy they broke up too. Yeah.
What was that going to be?
No, that's I don't think that, you know what though? I questioned whether or not I felt like Dr. Orna should have continued their therapy beyond the point of
Of
which,
them being together.
Oh, she
Yeah.
definitely shouldn't have. What was the point of that?
yeah, I
You said
kind of,
should have or shouldn't
Shouldn't
have.
have.
yeah, I definitely, I felt like them going, and maybe it would have happened regardless, but them going back and forth, taking turns being toxic to one another, like going off on each other. I was like, y'all need to just cut it off and be done with each other. That
damn.
hit your foot?
Was it Nadine? Which one was the
Child, don't give me the line. I'd be forgetting them, and I didn't write it. Last week I wrote it down.
no glasses?
No glasses.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Nadine?
I think that's Nadine.
She was hell bent on cheating on that. I mean, going outside their boundaries. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But then the
no
other
glasses. Sorry. Now I'm on the right page.
girl, yeah, glasses was like. Also, I fell in love with somebody while we were together, and I was
sure
like, y'all
did.
just got to go.
She
Y'all
sure
can't.
did.
Can you imagine? I cannot. Polyamory ain't for us. Amen. I don't have the emotional bandwidth to do it. Yeah, I just can't. It's not gonna do. I can't imagine somebody whom I love being like, also, I fell in love with somebody else.
And then though,
Did you now?
but then like calling you overs, and then you going out on a date. I don't.
Everybody not able.
So toxic.
I'm not.
They
able.
were by the end. They were like extremely toxic to one another.
So toxic. There ain't no way. First of all, this is what I have lesbian friends, and they're like, lesbians, they move fast. They go on the first date and then they move in. That is the way it works. So even like just that of this whole like we're together but open and we're in love. Y'all don't know what y'all doing.
Yeah, they're young too.
They
Yes.
are. That's why this is why I agree with my husband. Why are they on this show?
Yeah,
Because they are like on a trampoline just jumping around. Wait until you get on steady ground
Yes.
with somebody. Let's get some old school lesbians up in here.
yes, and see how they doing.
Right.
Yes. The other thing is, I had a thought on something
sorry, I
you
was
was gonna say. No, it was on what you had to say. I forgot. I don't think they need to be together at all. I just don't. God bless them. I like the. Oh, I know what I was gonna say.
Go.
I almost think like they could be friends though. They're so oddly cordial to one another.
Because they be laughing during the
Yes,
stuff.
Because
the
they
fact
high.
that they
They come in
can.
there high.
They maybe that's it because they come in
Or be like,
there.
"What? What's funny?
Yes, they laugh. They finish each other's sentences. They're hitting each other. They calling each other babe and baby. And I'm just like, are y'all
they go
breaking
out-
up or what?
They go out there and then lick everybody but each other.
Yes, I don't like you. Do you understand? I don't
I think
like
they
you.
do like them each other. I think they just.
Y'all sit still. It's the bobblehead people.
Oh.
They, sometimes they get tired and they be like, be in them heels all day.
They need to be friends where one moved to Milwaukee.
Hello?
Like, we need to stay in touch by, like, I comment on your story sometimes.
Because they're going to go back to their toxic behavior of being together.
Because the be together is just not.
They were holding hands in the lobby.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is
Get
the
out
most.
of there.
It's so confusing.
Shave head girl need to go back and get her a job.
She do.
She didn't work?
No. Remember, she went through that.
When her dad was
With her dad.
Oh, you a
that's
lesbian,
right.
you are unemployed.
You're not my favorite son.
And then glasses girl needs to go to gastroenterology.
Just leave that girl alone and your stomach come back good.
Get your little
She was
belly
stressed.
together.
Stressed, got bad gut health because that woman was over there leaving her.
Then she was worried about Palestine and Ukraine.
Then
you got this girl being crazy. Girl, you too young for this.
Yes,
You're too small.
Too small. That girl's frail.
I'll be like, woo, girl, my mother lived through civil rights. Okay. And she eats. She be okay. I'ma need find out what we got to strengthen you up. It's because she probably don't drink milk.
You got to put cereal in that box.
Give us some milk.
Give us some milk. You need some cow's milk. You probably drinking that almond and it's not strong enough for what you going through. But I'm so glad they're not together. I did not want to see their faces anymore. I did not want to hear them laugh. I did not want to see their tears and the emotions. And I thought you were the most beautiful person inside and out when I first met you. And I just can't imagine.
She did.
That's exactly how she talked.
So great.
Like, shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear about this anymore. Y'all don't know what the y'all are talking about. Y'all were high when you all met. You're high right now. And you're just feeling each other's auras. And that y'all going to be homeless. Get jobs. Get set up.
They can't afford to live in New York.
No,
and Brock and Christy, y'all got all type of money. Y'all went on a safari. You got your own apartments. What the Mormon church paid you?
Listen, that's what she didn't give up. Was whatever her inheritance was. I hate you, Mom and Dad. When are you going to deposit the money?
Oh my God.
No, but that lesbian couple, I didn't need them. They
lesbians.
They got them. Them specifically got on my nerves.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. We're going to do the ultimatum on Netflix. I'm going to say MTV. But it comes out next week. It must come out next week, Friday. Maybe it's Thursday because usually things are available on, the 24th is a Wednesday. Okay. So next week, Wednesday, I'm sure they'll drop it in like segments how they do. It should be good in like a bunch of juiciness. So we'll do that. But because we have to shoot on Tuesday, I figure something else out. But I think we're going to watch that Kurt Franklin show.
Franklin. What is that show? We just did an ad.
But actually, the one is hold on before I decide. Is Love After Lockup back?
She said, give me this toxic show.
Because if y'all haven't been following and don't know what's going on between Derek and Monique.
That's the one who he put in. He said, y'all see how she got me.
Oh my God. Yes.
You see how she got me.
And they went on live mail watch all the lives that they had last week, like Thursday or Friday. And child, yes, they said he was arrested and she cheated on him or he cheated on her again. It was a mess. Wow, crazy. But I don't know. I feel like the season just ended.
You know what show I can't wait to get into? I sent it to Mel because I said, well, I'm excited. They're doing a Martha's Vineyard.
Someone just said that. They wanted us to watch it.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited to watch it because it's a Bravo. Bravo, they really produce.
It is on great.
They produce the reality.
Someone just sent me this to watch.
Yeah, I love it.
ABC just released their strike proof schedule
lineup,
and it's all unscripted. And I
of course it is.
Reruns.
This is what we doing.
Yeah,
it's unscripted. We've got lots of shows we'll be able to review for the rest of the year coming out. When does that show come? Did you see when does that show come out? The Martha's Vineyard. Is it called? Is it Martha's Vineyard or is it
It's called something. Hold on, who just sent this to me?
Is it the Hamptons or is it the Martha's Vineyard, or is it the is it Inkwell?
What
Summer
is
House,
the
Martha's
Netflix
Vineyard,
show
Bravo TV?
about?
Is it summer?
Upcoming Vineyard Netflix series. One last thing. Let me see. Someone sent it, but they called it something else.
They were doing
This?
cross marketing with Real Housewives of Atlanta. I thought. Yeah,
Summer's House,
that's
Martha's
right.
Vineyard. Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm so excited.
When is it out?
Young blacks. When they coming? I love to see us with money. It's so fun.
I want to go
They
Martha's
don't say
Vineyard.
when. I know. I've been wanting to go for a while.
Where is that?
What's her name? Denora used to go.
Is that in California?
Oh, they said it's already out.
It's
2
in
episodes.
Boston. Woo, I'm
Oh, it's near
watching it
Boston?
tonight. I mean, Denora's from Boston. Jesus, it's out east.
Oh,
What I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Martha's Vineyard. We want to go there.
Maybe next summer.
All right, I'm out.
All right, y'all. Bye. I got to eat something.